Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Myself Parag Jambulkar. In this video, we will see how to handle file in binary mode in C++ programming language. So what do you mean by binary file handling? So see, binary file handling is a process in which we create a file and store data in its original format. What do you mean by original format? So see, when we are not using binary mode, that means we are opening file in text mode. So when we are opening file in text mode, so everything is written in file in terms of characters. For example, see, if we are writing -5, so see, we know -5 is a single number. When we are writing in file in text mode, so it will be considered as two characters, minus as one character and 5 as another character. When we are writing 3.2 into file in text mode, so here it will be considered as three characters, 3 decimal point and 2. But we know 3.2 is a single number, right? And also we know -5 is a single number. So when we want to save data in its original format, so for that purpose we have to open file in binary mode. So see, in text mode data is written into file in terms of characters, while in binary mode data is written into the file in its original format in bits or bytes. Data we are writing in a file at bit level, and that's why it is possible to save data in its original format. Int can be saved as int, double can be saved as double. Now see what are the advantages of binary file handling. So see, when we want to save records, at that time it is convenient to open file in binary mode. See, when we say record, so record is not a single value, it is a collection of values, right? For example, see, if we consider record of a student, so see, student will have its roll number, student will have its name, student will have city, address, college, right? So see, roll number can be integer, id can be integer or character, name that will be string. So in a record, we have values of different data type, right? And what we want, that data type should be preserved when we save data into file, right? So in that case, it is better to use binary mode. If you use text mode, so everything will be considered as characters. But in binary mode, data types will be preserved. So when we write data into file, so data will be saved in its original format, and we read data from the file. So again, the data will be read in its original format. This binary file handling is also useful when we are dealing with non-text data. For example, see, images, audio files or serialized objects. So when we want to save images, audio files or serialized objects, so at that time it is convenient to use binary mode. Now see how to open file in binary mode and how to perform read-write operation. So see, it is very easy. To open file in binary mode, we have to use mode binary. So see, it is provided by class iOS. So along with iOS class name, scope resolution operator, here we have to mention binary mode, right? Okay. Then to write data into the file, we have to call write function. We can call this function by using stream object. Here what parameters we are passing? So here we are passing two parameters. See, this is first parameter and this is second parameter. Second parameter is size of that variable in terms of bytes, and first parameter is data address. Remember, as per the predefined prototype of write function, we have to typecast this address into character like this. Similar parameters we have to pass for the read function. So see, when we want to read from the file, we have to call read function. How we can call it? By using stream object, right? By using stream object, we can call read function. Here also we have to pass two parameters. One is data address. We have to typecast it into character. Then another is size of that variable in terms of byte. So see, whatever the value that we are reading from the file, that will be saved in this address. Okay, now we will see actual example. So see, here I have some programs. Now look at this. Here we have one class, right? We have employee class. In this employee class, we have different variables. One variable is name for saving name. Another is ID, which is of type integer. Then third variable is salary, which is of type float, right? Okay. Now see, along with that class, here we have variables of different data type. See, I that is of type integer, and here we are saving one value. Then F is of type float, D is of type double, C is of type character, right? Then here we have one array, integer array. Then whatever the class that we have defined above, so here we are creating one object. In that object, we are assigning value for name. then we are assigning value for ID, and then we are assigning value for the salary. And now see, here we have created object of fstream class. Here we have mentioned file name, right? As we want to perform operations in file in binary mode, so here we have to mention binary mode. So we can mention it along with iOS class name. So this is class name. As it is provided by the iOS class, here we have to mention class name iOS, and also we have to mention scope resolution operator, right? We want to open file in output mode because we want to write data into that file. That's why here we are opening it in output mode, right? In next program, we'll open file in input mode, right? Okay. Now see, to write data into file, here we have to call write function, right? So see how we are calling this write function by using stream object, right? Already we have seen it accepts two parameter. So see, I, that was integer variable, right? So here we are mentioning size in terms of bytes, address of that variable, right? So see, here we have seen data address, right? So that's why here we have to mention ampersand I, that means address of variable I. We have to typecast it in character. Then F, that was float variable, right? D, that was double variable. C, that was character variable, right? So all this data we are writing into the file. Then this was array. So already we have defined this integer array, right? So that array also we are writing into file. Now see size of the array. So here we have to mention by using this size of keyword, right? So automatically it will give size of that array in terms of bytes. Then we are writing object into the file. So already we have defined this object of class employee, right? So X is employee class object, right? So that object we want to write into the file. Okay, then size of this object, and here we are mentioning address of that object, right? And here we have to typecast it. Okay, we have to typecast as a character pointer. So see, here we are writing integer, float, double, character, then array, and then one class object. So all this data which is of different data type we are writing into file which we have opened in binary mode, right? Okay, now see, in next program what we will do, we will read that data, whatever the data that we have written by using this program file 15.cpp. So same data we will read in this program, right? So see, again here we have created employee class, then here we have integer variable, float variable, double variable, character variable, one array, integer array, then one class object, right? Employee class object. In previous program we have initialize value. Here we have initialize value, right? In previous program that we have seen, we have initialized with some values. But here we don't want to initialize because we want to read from the file. Okay. So here we are not allocating any value. We have to allocate values. Those are read from the file, right? Okay. Now see, here we have file name, right? We are opening file in binary mode. Here we want to read data from the file. That's why we have opened that file in input mode, in mode, right? Okay. Now see, so in previous program we have written data into file, right? Now we are reading data from the file. So see, here we are reading integer value, then we are reading float value, here we are reading double value, then we are reading character value, here we are reading array. So see, that array will be read from the file and that will be saved in this address, in this array. Here we are reading one object record, right? So that object, whatever the object that we have already saved in that file, that data we are reading and we are saving it in this object. Then we are printing all those values on the screen, right? Okay, so see, by using this program we are writing some data into the file, and by this program we are reading those data from the file. Okay, now we will run this program. So see, we will compile it first. So our program name is file 15. Okay, so got compiled, no compilation error. Now we will run it. So see, data is written to the file. Okay, we have written data into the file. Okay, now next program. Our program name is file 16.cpp, right? Okay, got compiled, no compilation error. Now see, we will run it. So here you can see integer data, float data, double data, character, then array, then this is one record, right? That was the object of employee class, right? So see, in this way we can write data of different data type into the file, and also we can read it. So here we have opened file in binary mode, right? So in binary mode we are performing write and read operations. Now see, we will have one program in this program we'll open file in input mode as well as in output mode, and also we'll open file in binary mode, right? What we will do, we will write this record into file, right? So see, this we have one class. Here we have id, name and salary, right? Okay, so see, this is class. Okay, then we have one function write record. So this function we will use to write records into the file. So see, this is a write records function, right? Okay, then we have one function to read data from the file. So see, this is our function. Our function name is read records, right? Okay, then we have one more function to edit records. Here you can see, this is our function to edit records or update records. Now see, we will make this program menu driven. For that purpose, here we have do while loop, and also we are using switch case, right? Okay, so here you can see, we'll provide some options to the user. One for writing records, then two for reading records, three for updating records, right? And four for the exit, right? So basically what we are doing from this program, we are writing one record into the file and also we are reading that records, right? Okay, so see, we'll run this program. Let us see. We will compile this program first. So see, our program name is file 18. Okay, so program got compiled, no compilation error. Now we will run it. Okay, so see, we have made this program menu driven, right? So that's why it is giving options to the user, right? One for write records, two for read all records, three for edit record, and four for exit, right? Okay, now see, one, enter ID, suppose 1, enter name, suppose Parag Zambulkar. Okay, salary, suppose here I am entering 1 lakh. Okay, enter. So record got saved successfully. Now one more record we will write. So see, enter ID 2, name Mayur Chauhan, something like this. Salary, suppose 1,25,000, something. Enter. Okay, so here we have written two records, right? Now we will read them. So see, option 2. So here you can see first record and second record, right? Now see, suppose we want to edit record. Suppose I want to edit this second record. So see, we will choose option 3. Okay, enter ID of the record to edit. So ID was 2, right? Okay, so previous salary was 1,25,000. Now new salary, suppose I want to mention 1,50,000, something like this. Enter. Okay, now again we will read option 2. So here you can see, this is updated salary, right? Previously it was 1,25,000. Now I have made 1,50,000, right? So see, this is record 1 and this is record 2, right? And option 4 for exit. So in this way, we can use binary mode to write a record into the file and also to read that record from the file, right? I will provide this program codes in my Udemy course. You can download it from the resources. Okay, so we will meet in next video. Thank you.